Thank you very much. The Secretary to the State Government will now go ahead with the presentation of the plaques to all the investors.
Your Excellencies, this is a very unique panel because these are people that indeed are partners in our success story. We are grateful and we celebrate you. And we look forward to continue synergy as we work harder to emerge as indeed the economic powerhouse in West Africa. Thank you. And on behalf of His Excellency Governor of Ogun State and all of us, we present this of our appreciation for your support and for participation in this program. Thank you very much. Mr. Philip Phillips. Mr. Ayer, thank you. My sister, God bless you. And my brother, George Nafoko. Thank you. Mr. Adegoha, that's you. Congratulations. Okay. John, thank you. And Mr. Dada, thank you all.
One big round of applause for doing us very proud here.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're going into our next session, which is the question and answer session. Economic diversification through agriculture.
But just before then, permit me to recognize the presence of Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor of Ogun State, Dr. Mrs. Olufunsho Amosu. You're most welcome, ma'am.
Would like to, in this session, the Honorable Minister for Agriculture of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Audu Ogbe, OFR, Chief Ogbe was Deputy Speaker in 1979 in the Benue State House of Assembly, and in 1982 he was appointed the Deputy Speaker of that House. He has been in full-time agri practice when he returned to full-time farming in December 1984 up until 1998. Chief Audu Ogbe is a fellow of the Eisenhower Institute. He became an officer of the Federal Republic in 1999. In 2002, he was awarded a doctorate degree. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can you please join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister, Chief Audu Ogbe.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Ogun State, Your Excellency, Mrs. Obasanjo, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I'm told I have 2 places on this podium. I begin here, then I move over there for the question and answer session. This is my second time participating in this forum. And the last time there was a former president of Mexico, Mr. Fox, and we enjoyed looking at the achievements in Ogun State. When we describe a state as a pace setter, it is because that state has embarked on innovations which many others are bound to follow, whether they like it or not. Only yesterday, I was in Katsina State, and there I met Mr. Kumantaros. Katsina State was doing exactly what Ogun has been doing in the last 6 or more years. And I said to them, this is a clear sign that change is actually taking place. Change doesn't have to be the kind of change you find on the stage when dramatists are putting up a play. Change can be slow and deliberate, but far-reaching. Why does Ogun State embark on this every 2 years? In my opinion, the governor is doing exactly what a man does to his car. You take it for service every so often, after so many kilometers, to make sure the engine oil is changed, the plugs are functioning, the system altogether is working so the car can give you better service. In doing this, Ogun State continues to ask people to come in and participate in the process of development of this state. The figures you have are very, very impressive. And one cannot but thank the governor for working so hard, because I can see in what he is doing a refusal to stand in one spot and look at your feet. He is looking further into the future than many others. And the future has a way of coming too fast, especially on us here in Africa. In school, I came across the thinking of 2 European philosophers who were very critical of the black race. One of them was a man called Baron de Montesquieu, a Frenchman. He complained that the black man had a problem of living by the day and not worrying about the future, and that the future often caught up with him. And then another one called Hegel made a statement which I found even more annoying at the time. He said that the black man had no capacity for long-term strategic planning, with one exception: Hannibal, the great general of North Africa, whose dream was to capture Rome by crossing the Mediterranean. And he was crossing with elephants. He didn't make it. But at least he planned. Sometimes we plan and fail. Most times, if we plan well, we succeed. I think Ogun is planning well and succeeding. So I want to thank His Excellency the Governor for inviting me to this forum again. 2 years ago, I came as a farmer. This time, I'm involved in policy management in the Ministry of Agriculture. I want to thank His Excellency because much progress has taken place in this state. And as you show this state off as a model for development, it's also proof of visionary leadership and responsive governance. And I believe more surprises will be unfolded in the governance of this state in the next few years. Those of you here participating, especially the foreign investors here and the local ones, the sector experts, investment brokers, technical partners, high-level state and federal government officials, all of you deserve garlands of honor from us all, especially at the federal level. You are the ones who believe in this country, because many have folded their bags and left. There are some who are only here when the weather is good and have no room for tolerance of any decline or any difficulties whatsoever. We appreciate what you do. We thank you for being with us. And we want to assure you that Nigeria is not down. A long time ago, President Richard Nixon paid a visit to China. And he was talking to the legendary Chairman Mao. And in the process of the conversation, he asked Mao a question. What are you doing about China's huge foreign debts? And Mao looked at him quite surprised. Foreign debts? China has no debts. China only has delayed payments.